evening. We'll call the regular meeting of the Town Board to order and ask everyone to please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. May I have the clerk call the roll?
Supervisor Sweetman?
Here.
Councilman D'Angelo?
Here.
Councilman Cole?
Here.
Councilman Schuback?
Here.
DPW Commissioner Astorino?
Here.
Chief Rader?
All right, thank you. I need a motion to accept the minutes of May 12th and the public hearing minutes as well.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion or corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Correspondence is summarized on pages 1 and 2. I don't have any discussion of those. Anyone else? I'll just note that we did get a report from Deb Young, president of the Friends of Cascade Lake, new volunteer group that's focused on getting greater resident use of Cascade Park. So we hope that their successes continue. Anybody else? All right, and we have a board member from the Pineland Rec Committee. Do you have anything, Paulette? No? Okay, thank you. Getting ready for the season.
Paperwork has been submitted. Our sexual predator discovery has been completed. We may not have enough help to go with the 175 that the county is proposing for us, but let's see.
Okay, well, it's one of our longest lasting and only one that the town runs itself. We contribute to the other 3 villages to run theirs, but you guys have done a great job, and it's a great program, so we're looking forward to it. Thank you. Councilman D'Angelo.
Okay, Chief, do you have anything? No, sir. Okay, thank you. Well, the framing for the new shelter has begun for the Warwick Humane Society, and 7 new kennels and 2 new isolation kennels are also underway, but they still are in need of donations for a capital campaign fund to be able to finish the facility. Now, President Susan Barron asked me to talk about this. Animal control has picked up 2 stray dogs that were actually abandoned by their owners. One is a 16-year-old short, long-haired retriever mix whose owner let him loose to die on his own. The dog is not dying, just old. The other is an American Stafford Terrier mix with a possible contagious mange. And she wanted me to remind everybody that animal abandonment is animal abuse, and it is a misdemeanor crime in New York State. Continuing the $3 shelter challenge is underway, hosted by Mary Esperanza's Shelter Trails, in honor of the original $3 donated to the organization for helping a pigeon several years ago by a fixed income retired couple. To this date, the challenge has raised over $79,000 for area shelters, and donations may be done at wvhumane.org or sent to P.O. Box 61 Warwick. Currently, they have 7 dogs, 39 adult cats, 7 kittens, 2 rabbits, and 2 horses, with 5 dogs and 3 cats in foster care. And that's all they have for the Humane Society. And the Friendly Visitor Program, as you might be aware of, it's transportation for older or disabled people with help with grocery shopping, taking to appointments, home visits, even chatting on the phone. Now, they're in need of volunteers, and the volunteer training in June is happening on June 7th at 5:30 p.m. and on June 23rd at 10 a.m. And you can call 845-986-1124 extension 400 and apply for this training. Now, you'll also find palm cards in our lobby, and you'll find them in lobbies across the town. And that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Councilman Cole.
No report tonight.
All right, Councilman Schuback.
Well, this past week, we had a gentleman come in with a machine to inject sand into the fields, on one of the soccer fields. It seemed like it improved the field greatly. So we'll have to see about maybe, you know, if we might have to do it a second time and then look at some of the other fields where they're real wet, and this way, you know, this way we'll improve the fields when it's wet, and, you know, this way people can play on them all the time and not have the problems always being wet.
All right, great. Yeah, appreciate you finding that vendor and having him come down, so thank you. Appreciate that. All right, town clerk's report.
I just wanted to point out that there's been an addendum made to the 2 bids for the Warwick Sanitary Sewer Plant Number 1 for the replacement of filter and sand filtration systems and to replace the ultraviolet disinfection system. The amended bid packets can be found at the Town of Warwick website, townofwarwick.org, or in the town clerk's office.
Okay, thank you. And that's part of our planned upgrade of the sewer plant that is reaching the end of its useful life. So we need to upgrade a lot of the components and get that back to the shape it needs to be in. Thank you. Supervisor's report. So I just want to make a note again, this is a Tuesday evening. Normally our meetings are the 2nd and 4th Thursdays. We've had to move this one to Tuesday, and the next one will be June 7th, which is a Tuesday. We've moved that one up. Then they'll switch back to their regular 2nd and 4th Thursdays. So I apologize for that change, but it is on the website. Hopefully the papers can publicize it as well. Community Preservation Fund receipts for the month of April were $138,812.28, which was a decent month. Brings the total in the fund currently to $7,301,498.18. We did receive just recently an award from the state of New York for 75% match on a farm. And we've got 2 farms that are getting federal awards of 50% match. So the program continues to roll. We have other farms that we're evaluating, and it's all good. There's about 4,300 acres under protection at the moment. And I'm pretty sure when we get through this next round, we should be close to almost 5,000 acres under preservation, which is a great accomplishment. Obviously, this coming Monday is Memorial Day. That is the time when we, in this country, remember those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice of their lives in defense of the nation. And we very proudly remember that on Monday in the town of Warwick at 9 a.m. There will be a ceremony by the Polish Legion of American Veterans at the Pine Island Cemetery, followed by a small service at their Legion Hall. And then in Warwick Village at 11 a.m. a parade will step off from near Lewis Park, I believe. Are they still lining up on? Yeah. Okay. And then that'll move down Main Street and up to the Warwick Cemetery, where there'll be a service. And it'll then reconvene and move to the St. Stephen's Cemetery, where there will be another short service. And then down to Memorial Park, where the firemen will also do a service. And then at 1 o'clock in the Village of Florida, they will have a parade that will come back to their Veterans Memorial and do a service there. And at 2 p.m. at the Legion in Greenwood Lake on Lakes Road, there will be a service held there. So everybody, if you can just take time out of your day to attend one of those, to pay tribute and honor to those brave men and women, we would very much appreciate that. The Warwick Share Story is, Story Share, I'm sorry, is going to be on June, I believe it's on June 1st, if I'm remembering correctly. It'll be posted on our website. And this is an evening event at Wickham Woodlands Manor House. And the idea there is residents can come and share a brief story with others, hopefully begin dialogue between people to generate a better understanding of people that live in our town and where they come from and their perspective on things, which we don't get as much anymore, primarily due to social media. So it's spearheaded by Beverly Braxton, a longtime now retired educator from the Warwick School District. She's a great person, great facilitator, and we hope that this will be the beginning of people trying to understand others and the positions and the experiences that they have that we may not have. So we look forward to that. Journal entries have been made with the controller for the board's information, and they've been double-checked and signed off by me. And my corner is in the Warwick Dispatch every week, and portions of it do get into the advertiser. And I appreciate both of them for doing that. That's the end of my report, I believe, so I would offer privilege of the floor to anybody that's here on an agenda item this evening. And seeing none, I think the first resolution is an important one tonight, and I'm going to let Councilman Cole make that motion.
Motion to adopt a resolution adopting a flag, a Town of Warwick town flag as designed and submitted by Aiden Harvey, a Warwick Valley Middle School student.
Second.
All right, second for discussion. Do you want to introduce Aiden? I believe he's here. Aiden, you want to come forward?
Aiden, come on up. As we've discussed before, Aiden has designed a flag for our town. We've had it out for public comment for a month. And if you want to review for people who maybe weren't here last time, you could explain what the colors mean and the significance of them.
So this top color here, this is burgundy, to represent the wineries and the wine of Warwick. The green for all the farms and the farming community. And the red one here is for the apples and apple fest, because Warwick and apple fest, you can't have one without the other.
Great.
And we just have the town symbol over here.
Super.
And Aiden, you'll be glad to know that Apple Fest is on again this year after a 2-year hiatus. So maybe we'll have your flag down there for people to see as well. And I just want to say, you know, you really epitomize the great young people we have in our community. You saw something, you thought about it, and you put a lot of time and effort into designing this, and you should be very proud of that, and we're proud that you presented it to us, and we're proud to accept it. So we will now vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Just made the history books.
You did. So in the future, you can bring your kids to look at the flag that's flying here, and you'll know it's your design. So thank you again very much. And your parents too, they should be very
If
proud.
you give me your address, I'll send you a certified resolution. Okay?
Okay, great. Thank you very much. All right, may I have a motion to acquire development rights?
Motion to adopt a resolution to acquire development rights on the Siegel Farm located at 66 Price's Switch Road, Warwick, New York, SBL number 24-11-37. The farm is included in the town's community preservation plan.
Second.
Discussion, this is one of the farms I alluded to. It has a 50% federal government match on the preservation. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt a resolution granting permission to Deandra Foy to serve alcohol at the Warwick Town Park at Union Corners on June 4th, 2022 for a family party. Certificate of liability and liquor liability insurance is on file with the town clerk's office.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt the resolution granting permission to Jan Bronkhorst to serve alcohol at Wickham Woodland Manor House on July 24th, 2022 for a family party. Certificate of liability and liquor liability insurance is on file in the clerk's office.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt the resolution granting permission to Angela Newth to serve alcohol at the Wickham Woodlands Manor House on August 6, 2022 for a family party. Certificate of liability and liquor liability insurance is on file in the clerk's office.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt a resolution granting permission to Elude Robello to serve alcohol at the Wickham Woodland Manor House on July 2nd, 2022 for a family party. Certificate of liability and liquor liability insurance is on file with the clerk's office.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. May I have a reappointment?
Motion to adopt a resolution to reappoint Mark Wheeler to Conservative Board for a 3-year term to expire June 1, 2025.
Second.
Oh, we thank Mark for his service. He's been on the Conservation Board for many years, and we appreciate that. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a temporary road closure.
Motion to adopt a resolution to approve a temporary road closures for St. Stephen's Lane between County Route 1 and West Street Extension on June 2nd, 2022 and July 7th, 2022 for the Warwick Food Truck Festival from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Motion on authorization.
Motion to adopt a resolution authorizing the supervisor to sign a lease agreement with Orange County for a new dial-a bus.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Motion on other authorization, please.
Motion to adopt a resolution to authorize the supervisor to sign the agreement to provide consulting and administrative services for Dial-A-Bus of Monroe from May 19th, 2022 to December 31st, 2022, and between the town of Warwick, a municipal corporation having its principal office located at 132 Kings Highway, Warwick, New York, and the town of Monroe, a municipal corporation having its principal office located at 1465 Orange Turnpike, Monroe, New York.
Second.
Any discussion? We've done this in the past for Monroe. We currently manage the Walk Hill, town of Walk Hill service, and they have asked us now to come back to provide some consulting administrative for their record keeping and testing procedures for the town of Monroe. So it's good stuff. We get reimbursed for that. So all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt the resolution to refund $1,280 for the withdrawn pole barn permit number 30577 back to Carl Rabat as per letter dated May 10th, 2022 from the building inspector.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt a resolution authorize the following budget transfer from the contingency line A00001900 410 to shelter improvements A00003510.201 in the amount of $19,586.
Second.
Discussion, this is, was a request from the animal shelter. Obviously, they're building a new facility. They provide dog services for the town. It is on town land. This was to move a telephone pole that, or a utility pole that O&R wanted to move, but only for a fee. And it was not in the budget originally for the shelter. So the town, since it's a town property and we do support the efforts of the shelter, have put this on to transfer.
Yes.
Make sense? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion about the resolution approving a refund of $2,200 to Michael and Melissa Patton for the additional costs incurred to connect sewer district number 1 at 6 Clark Street due to differences of actual versus design location of the sewer main.
Second.
Discussion, again, this was a subdivision that was done. The sewer line was not where it was supposed to be. The homeowners had to incur additional costs, and it really was cost they shouldn't have had to bear due to the fact that the subdivision was approved and the locations were approved by the town. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt the resolution to refund $800 for the short-term rental fee back to Austin Weinerman as per letter dated May 10th, 2022 from the building inspector.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. May I have a motion to pay the duly audited bills?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. This time, before we do privilege of fire, just ask everyone to please join us in a moment of silence for those who lost their lives in Buffalo a week and a half ago, and the tragedy in Texas just today. Keep them in your prayers, please. Thank you. Now, I would offer a privilege of fire to anybody that has a question or concern or an issue they'd like addressed. Yes, ma'am. Just come up and give us your name so the record.
My name is Sarah Colley, and I'm on the board of directors for the Humane Society. So I just wanted to come and say thank you so much for helping us, because we could not afford to move forward. So without your help, it wouldn't have happened. We tried everything.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome, and we're glad that we were able to do it. It was a 11th hour curveball that the utility threw you, and it was not fair.
I was nowhere. It was not
Yeah.
on anything, on any construction, on any plans, on nothing.
It's not fair.
So, we tried to fight it along, but as you know, it didn't work.
Yeah, so well, we appreciate you taking the time to come. We're glad that we were able to find the resources for you, so thank you. Anyone else?
You may, Colin, is it C-O-L-I-N?
COLLEY.
Thank you.
All right, then seeing none else, I would ask a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Everyone have a great evening, and
There we go.
remember Memorial Day if you can. And Aiden, congratulations again.